So today in this video, I'll be showing you how to use Spyder. In my previous video, I showed you how to use Jupyter, and today I'll be explaining how to get started with Spyder. So to start, you just have to click on Launch in the Anaconda navigator, and I already have it launched. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, Spyder is up and running. So in this part, I'll be showing you the main features in Spyder. Then I'll try to run a simple code like the one that I ran in the Jupyter application. So I'll be trying to plot a graph. Then after that, I'll be showing you where to find more information about how to use Spyder. So this is a toolbar. So you'll find a wide range of options. It has actually been edited because it didn't really look like this, and it looks really much better than the previous version. I can say that, and there are a bit more options. Okay, so that's for the toolbar. So next is the status bar. So it's this one here. So it displays what's happening in the console. For example, which Python version that you're running, and also the memory usage. Then we have this is an option menu, so it appears on the editor. So here you also have a wide range of options such as split horizontally. You don't really need to know the details of this if you're just getting started. So next we have a context menu. So to display the context menu, you just have to right click anywhere in the editor, and you have options such as run cell and advance, etc. So you have a wide range of options here: zoom in, zoom out, etc. You can comment and comment. So next, this is the editor. So all the code that you will be writing will be in this part here. And this is where most of the coding happens. So this is Python console. So it displays the results. If you run a code here, if you press run, the results will be displayed on this part here. It shows the status of the code. For example, if you get errors, they will be displayed in this part. Yeah, you can actually have several consoles running by just clicking on this menu and adding another one. Okay, in this upper part, we have these options here. So help, it says you can get help on certain codes if you click on control, and I didn't really get this. And you also can display variables. So if you're running a code and you press enter, to display all the variables, data frames, all sorts of variables that you have defined in your editor will be displayed in this part. Then you can also display plots, although I prefer displaying plots in another way that I'll be showing you, because if plot is displayed here, it will be an image. You can't interact with it. You can't zoom in, zoom out, etc. Then this is files. So this interface is non-rigid. You can adjust it. You can move it left and right, up and down. So I'll go straight ahead and show you how to code by showing you an example that I ran in my previous video, Jupyter. So to start a new file, you just have to click on this icon. So I'll go straight ahead and show you an example. I will try to plot a graph, just as the one that I plotted in Jupyter. And just remind you what I did, we go back to Jupyter. So just to remind you, in Jupyter, we started by importing the libraries that we need to do the plotting. So we created some random data. Then we plotted the graph and added a few options such as title, grid. There's a wide range of options you can add. You can change the style of the graph. You can change the colors. You can do lots of stuff with this library. It's called matplotlib. I'll also be talking about it later in my future videos. Okay, so I'll go right ahead and transfer this code. Okay, so the code has been transferred, so I'm going to try to run it and see if it works. So to run, you can either use Shift Enter, or you can just click on this play button. Okay, so the code ran without any errors, and the plot was displayed. So this is how the graph appears. We can adjust it, and in this kind of display, it shows up as an image, and in case you want to zoom in, zoom out, you can do it with this kind of display. So I'll go ahead and show you how to fix this. Okay, so to change the display, you just have to go to Tools for Windows. If you're running on Windows, you go to Tools, then you go to Preferences. So in Preferences, you move to the bottom. There is IPython console. Then you choose Graph. So under Graph, you go to Graphics backend, and here you see it's inline. So you have to choose Automatic. So once you've clicked on Automatic, you say OK. You have to restart the whole application for the settings to take effect. So I have restarted the application, and I'll go ahead and run code this time and see. Okay, so now the graph is displayed in a Python graphical interface, and you have so many options. You can zoom in. Let's say you want to see what happened in that area. You can really do a big zoom. You can go back. You can save the graph as an image or as a PDF. You have a range of options there. And it's much better in case you want to, like, you're doing data analysis, you want to find out what happened in maybe a certain area. You just have to do a zoom, which is not possible if you have an inline image showing up here. All right. So for Mac, it's the same thing. You just have to go to the main menu, then you click on Python, click on Preferences. Then from Preferences, you go to the bottom, you click on IPython console, and from there you click on Graphics. And under Graphics backend, you click on Automatic. You choose Automatic instead of Inline, and then Apply and OK. So now I'll show you where to find more information. So it's in the Learning section under Anaconda navigator. So you just have to look out for Spyder. And here you'll find a range of information about this editor, how to install it, the quick tutorials on how to get started. There is a lot of information, documentations, in case you want to contribute to the code. There's a lot of interesting stuff, workshops, troubleshooting, plugins, introduction videos, etc. Okay, so that's it for Spyder. So I'll be doing my other videos in these two editors. That's Spyder and Jupyter. And thanks for watching. See you in my next video.